Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to get this look using NARS Sheer Glow foundation and of course their Radiant Creamy Concealer. I am using MACAO and Biscuit and Dark Coffee today, so if you want to learn how to do this look, just stay tuned and I'll be showing you soon. Thanks for watching. Alright you guys, let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see, I've already washed my skin. Shiseido, Set It, Makeup, all that good stuff. So what we're going to do is start out by using the Touch n Soul's No Problem Primer. We're going to put that all over the skin so that we give our skin an opportunity to get it on so that we can use it as what I like to call Velcro for your makeup. Next, we're going to go in with the Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS in the color Biscuit. So as I spread this concealer out, I come to find out very quickly that this concealer does a lot of coverage and it spreads very easily. And as you can see, it looks like I've just been playing in flour, and you can see how much coverage it really offers. So while I'm trying to blend this out, I was sitting there like, oh my God, am I gonna have to wipe all this off of my face? But I was able to correct it, so we're okay. Pay it no mind. Life goes on and on. So now that I've shaken it well, I'm going to go in with the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in MACAO. And I'm going to put that on my hand and spread that over the face. And I was told by the Sephora young lady working that the best way to put this on is with your fingers opposed to a brush. So that's what I've been doing at this point, and I'm just spreading that all around the face and working it into the skin. Now that I've finished applying with the fingers, I'm going to go in with a large brush, and this one is from Sephora, to buff everything in and give that concealer that was spread throughout my face a little more color and buff it all out. And once I'm done doing that, I'm going to go back in with a little more foundation. And because this is a sheer coverage foundation, I don't have to worry about cakiness. This is more on the low medium spectrum of coverage, so I do not have to worry about putting too much on. I'm going to go back in and buff that out once again. So now I'm going to go in with Tarte Cosmetics brow powder in rich brown and an angle brush just to shape my eyebrows. As you can see, I don't really have any eyebrows, but today's look is going to be very soft, very neutral looking, and so I'm not going to be using concealer to shape the brows. I'm pretty much just tracing a nice brow shape and getting it together. That way I don't have to worry about, oh my goodness, are my brows together? So the goal here is soft but shaped. Now that our brows are complete, I'm going to go in with a neutral palette from MAC that I created myself and a 216 brush and go ahead and start to work on the eyes. Again, this is a very neutral look, so I'm not using a ton of colors. I'm just using the softer tans, softer browns, and that color that I'm putting on right now is soft brown. Then I'm going in with, brown script. And after brown script, I'm using a little bit of deep damson just to give a little depth to the eye. Again, this is not a dramatic look. So now I'm going in with the Radiant Creamy Concealer in Dark Coffee by NARS to do light contouring. I don't want it to be so much going on that it's like, oh my goodness, what's happening here? I'm just pretty much doing enough to bring back some dimension to the face, because after the fiasco with the concealer highlight color, that's what happened. So I'm just adding a little dimension back to the face, and it spreads very nicely and very easily. Then I'm going to go back in with Biscuit ever so slightly this time under the eyes just to brighten up the eye area a little bit. And once that is all blended out, then I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit and use the highlighter in the color Sun Ray to give a little bit of glow using a 109 brush from MAC. As you can see, I'm barely tapping the skin with it because I don't want a ridiculous glow. And now I'm using Ambering Rose Blush by MAC Cosmetics to give a little bit of sun-kissed pink to my cheeks. Going back in with the huge brush again and buffing everything out. That way everything just seamlessly blends together. Now I'm going to use a brown eyeliner pencil just to give the eyes a little more depth, just by lining the upper and lower lash lid ever so slightly, and using a little bit of Honey Lust eyeshadow by MAC Cosmetics on the inner corners to brighten up the inside of the eye area. Exactly what you're looking for. And the second to last step, I'm going to go in with Makeup Forever's HD setting powder, which you need to tap the top off just to make sure it doesn't get that flashback. Then I'm going to set with Fix Plus Spray, of course, a staple and a favorite. Then I'm going to use MAC Cosmetics Bold and Bad Lash Mascara for my eyes, just to give these lashes a little bit of definition. As you can tell, I don't have very big eyelashes, but again, this is not a dramatic look. Now we're going to go in with the smaller wand on the mascara and touch the bottom lashes just to give a little definition to them as well. As you can see, I don't really have lashes, so steps like these are crucial to completing eye looks. And after I'm done with that, I'm going in with Buxom Cosmetics Lip Polish and full-on lip polish in the colors Sophia and Cur Royale, which is the deeper red tone, just to give a nice neutral lip. Hey guys, thank you for hanging out and going with me through that. So, just so you guys know, this was something I've been intending to do either way. So I'm gonna give some initial thoughts on the product. Up first is gonna be, the Radiant Creamy Concealer, in which I have up top in dark coffee, and the lighter shade is Biscuit. So I use this as a highlight and a contour color. First things first, this is a lot of coverage. I did not realize how much coverage it was gonna be. That's why you guys saw me with Biscuit all over my face before I was even able to get started. But the beautiful thing is that it's not so cakey that you would literally have to wipe all that off if you did do like I did and make that mistake in putting entirely too much concealer on. So fortunately, that worked out in that respect. They're, again, very creamy. They feel lightweight, so you may feel like you need to put a little bit more on, but you really don't, because this offers a lot of coverage. The foundation itself, which is in the color MACAO, this again is the very sheer dewy look. So if you're looking for the beat down of your life level of coverage, this is not going to be it. This is more of an everyday, going to work, just need to look proper, clean. It gives a nice little glow, and that's on top of the Anastasia you know, highlight that I did after the fact, and you see I didn't use a lot of that. So this is perfect for every single day if you prefer the dewy look. If you're not a fan of the dewy look, you can always set it with a powder that mattifies and then spray it down with something like Fix Plus, so that you can kind of break down the difference between the two if you don't want it too dewy and you don't want it too matte. But I actually like this. So again, these are my initial thoughts. So I have some things that I have to go take care of today. So I'm gonna definitely check back in with you guys in a few hours to show you how it's wearing and tell you what I like, what I don't like, etc. So yes, thank you again for tuning in for this, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Hey guys, welcome back. So I have returned from running my errands for the day, and this is currently what my makeup is looking like, in which I am actually pretty happy. The good thing is that the makeup feels like it settles more into the skin about an hour after you've worn it, and that's when the real look comes to life. I really love this look. I love the fact that it's glowing. I love that it's not oily looking, it's not greasy. And my skin does tend to be a little more combination in the T-zone area, so that is really a positive thing for me. As far as cons, this foundation would not be for somebody who requires a lot of coverage, as I mentioned beforehand. This is perfect for somebody who already has pretty much really nice skin, doesn't need a ton of coverage, or you just want something that's not going to be as noticeable as coverage. But you can always put a powder that has a little more coverage over it if this is not enough coverage for you, but you still like the actual product. As far as the concealers go, like I said, I do like them. They're very creamy. They are high coverage. I do like that. So I know next time not to be so heavy-handed with them, which is a plus. So I definitely recommend these. These go for $30 a pop. And this foundation, I want to say, is about $37, which isn't too bad. An alternative to this kind of formula would be the MAC Cosmetics Next to Nothing foundation, which offers, again, a nice sheer dewy foundation if you like that look. So with that being said, I do want to make sure that I put this information out for my new subscribers too that may not have caught the previous video, but you need to go check that video out anyway. I am doing a giveaway that starts on August 10th, and what is up for grabs is the MAC Girls Fashion Fanatic palette. This is a brand new palette that I purchased with my own money. These are the colors in the palette. And this is up for grabs by simply doing what? Number one, of course, you must be subscribed. Number two, you need to tag and mention at least 4 of your friends and get them to interact with the channel as well. You need to make sure that you are also following me on Instagram and Twitter to get entered. And of course, once someone that you've mentioned mentions you or tags you back and subscribe, that gets you another entry into it. So this is going to close out on August 17th, and I'll announce the winner no more than 48 hours after I've closed it out. So if you want to get in and get this fabulous palette, because the colors are amazing, the highlighter is amazing, and no, I'm not saying that just because I work for the brand, but this is just an amazing palette, especially for the price. So with that, you'll be getting it for free. I paid for this out of my pocket, and I want to share the love with you. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.